Alright, alright. What up, YouTube fam? What up, what up? Let's get standing up, let's get fired up for this session. Let me just, make sure the music's not too loud. Make sure the music's not too loud. Yeah, cool. Seems all good. Seems all good. Let me just bring me up a little bit here. Alright, alright, alright. Let me bring this over a bit. See what we got in the chat here. Alright. Cool. Alright, guys. Welcome back to another stream. It is Wednesday the 20th of September. I have no idea how it's already the 20th of September, but here we are. This month has absolutely flown by. Absolutely flown by. No idea where this month has gone. Let's go, Terry. What's going on, man? Good to have you back in the chat. Back on the streams. And yeah, we got a very, very big day today. Good morning, Aaron. Good morning, man. Good morning. Good morning. What's going on, guys? Where is everyone today? Let me just let the Zoom guys in here. And let me just share my screen. Cool. There we go. Let me just share my screen with you guys. Hey, what's going on? What's going on, Zoom guys? Good to have you guys back. Yo, Antonio man, what up, what up, what up? How are things? Yeah, good, thank you, Terry man. Good, good, good. Everything's good, trading's good, scalping's good, gold's always good to us. I'm going to Vietnam in like just over a month, which I'm pretty stoked about, so I'm looking forward to that, man. How's you guys feeling with FOMC today? Yeah, well that's the thing. We'll break down the charts today and see what we're going on. See if we get any movement in London. You know, we do have, like I say, just you got that FOMC today, so you got to be wary of that. I very likely won't be trading any New York at all today. So it'll be a London only session today. I didn't take any trades yesterday, even though there was some actually pretty nice setups. And yeah, Asia had a nice bounce today. Asia had a very nice bounce today. Actually, it was like a like 25 tick bounce in the Asian session. Very simple levels. I didn't trade it though. I was busy working on some other things. I'm working on the trading retreat, which I'll be able to share more details at some point. But yeah, what else have we got? We also have, I believe we got some pound news. Yeah, we got pound CPI coming up in like 17 seconds. So let's just give that a watch as well. Let's give that a watch. Get the pound futures up here because this is going to be pretty volatile here. So I'm not really going to trade the pound, but it's probably going to be pretty volatile. You have a very big level of support as well. There you go. So you just had that pound CPI come out. Initial big sell-off there on the pound. Look at that. Huge. How them numbers come out? Man, the pound is not looking good. So that news has just come out. Let me see. Look at that. Big sell-off on the pound. Big sell-off. UK August CPI plus 6.7% versus 7% year-on-year expected. So you're seeing pound having an initial sell-off. Have a look, see how GJ's looking here. Oh, look at that! Big sell-off off that resistance on pound yen. Big sell-off. A pretty nice level of resistance actually. What's that? That's almost 80 pips. The time around. Yeah, would it be amazing if you did, man? It was actually pretty nice bounce off that resistance again. Yeah, big sell-off. big sell-off. All right, what time is it for? All right, YouTube fam, drop a little like for the stream. Let's get this gold analysis underway. We'll do it here on the currency chart. Let me just make sure you guys can hear me all good. Let me just change this. That looks fine. Okay. So yeah, let's have a look at gold. Gold ended up having a pretty nice sell-off yesterday. You came down to tap into that resistance here, and now you've seen a pullback in this Asian session, and gold on the daily has already grabbed the previous daily low. So Asia had a pretty nice like 30 plus tick push with an instant top wick on the daily. So from this instant top wick to flip back down into this previous low was like 30 ticks right there, which is a pretty easy 30 ticks. Yeah, and yeah, now you got gold bouncing off this daily support and resistance right here. So this is a big daily level on gold. So if anything, you want to be looking for this to push back up, and I'm looking to target these highs on gold. But you know, with FOMC later on, I don't want to give too much higher time frame analysis because anything can happen at any point. So if I just get rid of these levels, you know, you had this little double bottom here in Asia, instant top wick, nice little sell off into that double bottom, just liquidated the double bottom, and had a pretty nice reaction off there already. So a nice little bounce already this morning. You kind of just had a fake out of this little support region. You know, you may see gold come back up into some highs. The range is very tight here. This is the kind of range we're going to be working with this morning, which if we look, where's my levels just gone? Let me go back. Where's my level? I just lost my levels. Why did that level just disappear? Let me see. Visibility minutes. Yeah. So if you go, let's go to the 5 minute here. Wait a minute, I swear this is being. Let me see. Why do I keep losing these levels? Visibility minutes. There. All right. Yeah. So this is the kind of range we're going to be working with this morning, which is 23 tick range on Goldie. Let's have a look at the 30 minute. So you had that double bottom, prices come down, liquidated them lows, and had a nice little reaction, break above, retesting them levels, nice little push up. The 30 minute resistance area is going to be right here. So if you come back up and flip high and reflip bullish, potential 10 ticks on the card. If you can see this 30 flip back bullish in a second. You just had, how's that hourly just closed actually?
Hey man, what's up?
Hey, how's it going, man?
All good, how are you?
Good, man. Yeah, good, thank you, man. All good. And for a big day.
Yep,
big,
FOMC.
yeah, big FOMC day today. 15 is going to be here. And you got the support down here. I mean, if you can see this 15 and 30 flip bullish, you may have a quick little scalp here on gold. This 30 can reflip bullish. You take the break of the highs. You got 10 ticks into this resistance. Stop's going to be maybe like 15 or less. How long you got? So 5 minutes just come down. Let me see. I don't know. I don't think the fills are going to be. I may have to. Oh, there you go. It's already fucking flip bullish.
Oh.
There you go. Yeah, it's already flip bullish. There you go. Well, that was it. So where's stop going to be?
Only concern for taking this entry was there were no closure like above the resistance, this small resistance.
Yeah, we also like had to at least come and grab this 30 high, so that could kind of be a break-even point.
Yeah, like I'll mark it up.
I'm not in this though. I would have liked to be in that little flip. But yeah, stops would be below that low. Seeing if it can drive back up into this resistance and probably spike a little bit higher.
There were no closures above this, so I wasn't sure about taking long either.
Yeah, it's quite nice because 15 closed strong, hourly closed bullish. You just come down, you've liquidated the previous 15 low, and with liquidity sitting above here, the hourly close is actually pretty nice on gold. Yeah. Yeah, so you'd be buying up into that. Yeah, that'd be quite nice. Well, let's see. See if we get another. See if we can get a re-entry here. That's a nice little push. Yeah, 15 was nice. 15's bullish. Came down, liquidated the previous 15 low. You'd be pushing it up into that. So you'd probably already be managing risks. You'd be break even pretty quick on that play, and you'd be looking to target here. Given. Let's have a look at. Let me just make this hourly chart a bit bigger. Yeah, gold came up and grabbed all of our hourly highs and then hourly lows yesterday, which was pretty nice. Had some pretty nice entries later on in the US session on gold. I didn't take any trades yesterday, but had some pretty nice plays later on. Some pretty nice plays, and yeah, like I say, I won't trade New York session at all today. The news isn't till very late for me, so yeah, Asia will be interesting. For trade gold on TradeAbate, is it possible? Yeah, absolutely, man. So that's all I trade. Today will be here. GCZ. GCZ. Yeah. Why does it say my stream is lagging? Got a sell on Asia yesterday, probably one of my best trades. Good man. What did you get, man? What did you get? Send it in.
Yeah, we could be B on this.
Yeah. Asia even today. Asia had a lovely sell-off today. Where was it? So around here was the instant top wick with the double bottom down here. So you get short once price closes back below that resistance. There's a very, very nice 30 tick run in Asia. Even if you get short here, breaking this level, retesting these lows, re-grab the highs. Lovely shorts again in Asia from these levels. Beautiful, easy 20 ticks. There you go, yeah, back down. So grab that high. That's where you got to be break even. But yeah, Asia was pretty nice today. Like I said, I didn't trade it at all, but it was very nice. It was very, very nice. Very easy to like minimum 10-15 ticks in Asia pretty comfortably. This was the open of the daily, so it was an instant top wick straight into resistance, and a 15 respected that, grabbing previous highs. So you could have been shorting that into the daily flip. You've got 13 ticks easy. Easy. Why does it say? It says my stream's lagging. I don't know why. I don't know if it is. Easy. So there you go. Got big 5-minute rejection there on gold. Just grabbing previous 30-minute highs. So as soon as you grab them highs, that's your break-even point. 5-minute failed to close above this resistance just yet. Do you backtest? If so, what software? Now, I don't really anymore. But I used to backtest on. I'll send it here. I don't backtest anymore. Where is it? What's it called? Soft 4 FX. Probably the best one. Simulation. Do simulation. Everyone should be doing simulation sessions. Simulation is way better than backtesting. If you're just getting into trading, you want to test your strategy, you should at least be doing like an hour minimum a week simulation sessions. It's a pretty easy way to speed up your process. Yeah, lovely sell off on the pound. Lovely sell off. Simulation helps big time. Yeah, it does, man. It does. Simulation's way better because if you backtest on TradingView, you just skip through the bars. It's not realistic at all. But simulation, you can treat it as actually taking real positions on a real account. And you can set a realistic account balance, take real positions, and yeah, it's good. It's very good. So yeah, let's just wait 3 minutes for this first 15 close of the session here. It's looking pretty choppy for now, but it can change at any point. Yeah, can you go over what sort of things you cover on the FTW course? Yeah, sure, man. So pretty much the whole entire strategy that you'll see me trading here is explained in the community. You can get full access to the entire trading course, swing trading, day trading, multiple course lesson videos. You know, you get every single previous trade breakdown as well. Yeah, there's a lot. Depending on what package you go for, you know, we can even have one-to-one calls as well. I've had a lot of one-to-one calls the past 2 weeks, which has been great, helping people build the trading plan, refine a little bit more. But yeah, I teach everything from, predominantly now just trading futures, but mainly just trading gold. It's going to be kind of targeted to mainly just trading gold, day trading gold. But you still have full access to all the tricks I used to use and all the technicals I used to use when I was swing trading as well. Like practicing the nets before the match. Can lose money. Yeah, absolutely, Damon. I agree, man. Absolutely. Yeah, I used to do backtesting on TradingView a lot, but backtesting on TradingView it just isn't realistic. I hate backtesting on TradingView. It's so boring. But yeah, simulation is very, very important. Everyone should be doing that at least once a week. I'm going to get this closed in 1 minute. Covers your gold approach in Asia and London. Yeah, exactly, man. Yeah, Asia, I mean, you can trade it in any session, but if you like trading Asia and London, yeah, that's all I trade as well. I'm here in Australia, so that's all I really trade, man. Asia and London. Sometimes a little bit of pre-New York, but not really. Like Asia today gave like how many opportunities to get involved in like 10, 20 ticks to cover for the day. You could have got short around here. Played that little bounce. 12 takes could have got short down into this liquidity, like 14. So yeah, there was like more than like 3 opportunities to catch like over 15 ticks today in the Asian session if you don't want to trade it. People think you can't trade Asia. People think in Australia and New Zealand you can't trade. You got to stay up till like 2-3 a.m., which is absolutely not the case. You just need to know what to trade and how to trade it. In New Zealand times today. Suit. Yeah, good man. Did you shoot me over the email as well? If you shoot me over the email, I was just reading it today. I haven't had a chance to get back, but hopefully that answers your questions anyway. I think I saw your email, man. Yeah, you did. Yeah, nice. Yeah. So that's what we trade here. Like when I'm trading here with the community guys, it's always live streaming in the London session, and I do Asian streams twice a week as well. So 15 has just closed bullish, but didn't close above the previous high. 30 is not looking too great just yet. So nothing just yet. That's yeah, command, yeah. Well, the thing is, when I came to New Zealand like last year, I was staying up till like 3 a.m. or sometimes I'd be getting up at like 5 a.m. or like 4 a.m. to trade the PM session, and it's not sustainable and it's also not necessary.
I have a question.
Yeah, of course, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, like when we talk about confluences,
Hmm.
so what are the two most basic confluences that you look in your forest style?
Liquidity grabs is the most important one, man. Liquidity is the foundations, so that has to be the number one.
Like every time I start looking for an A plus setup, like it's not like it's presenting every day because taking an A plus setup takes like four confluences or more.
I use less. I can sometimes just trade off like one or two.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to know. What confluences you would look for? Yeah, one to two. Ones.
Yeah, let's do. We'll look at this. Let's look at the Asia example because the Asia example was pretty nice, and there was quite a few as well. So I had overall this previous daily low for gold to come down and grab before a potential push back up. So that's my liquidity for the Asian. Well, let me just. I didn't have this before, but I had my levels like this. So you got this high and this low as the two liquidity regions for the day. So this is the start of the Asian session, and this is the daily open. So there's no before this push down, there was no bottom wick on this daily time frame. So
Yeah.
there's quite a few simple ways to kind of catch this move down, and I'm just showing you an example in Asia, but it's just same for any session. Like even if you don't trade Asia, it doesn't matter. So probably the cleanest entry here was let me get it on, and I'll show you why. The cleanest entry in this Asian session was probably here. And the reason this was the cleanest is because you had this nice push down, you had all these nice breaks of this support, like here, you rejected support, so realistically you probably wouldn't have caught that bearish push because you've already seen, could be liquidating these highs to push up, but you've cleared that support, and then at this point here, you've come back up and you've retested all of this level, but before this little drop back down, you also came back up, re-grabbed the previous 5-minute high. So pretty much, you could be shorting this from anywhere in here. You can short the flip of the candle. Stop loss goes above this low, and your target is just down there. And there's your like 10 ticks. Or you could even short it there, or you can even short it here. And that's literally, man, that's just off. You got your overall daily low as the liquidity grab, and price breaking down, come back up and retesting the level. I mean, you could have even been shorting up here once it re-grabbed this previous 5-minute high, stops above there, or stops, as we do, like if it breaks above that level, you cut the trade, but hard stop above that high, and then there's also like 15 ticks, and that's just like two confluence, man. Daily liquidity and a break and retest of a nice level with a nice intraday liquidity there. So that's like, sometimes that's as simple as it needs to be, man, and it's all execution.
Like suppose at the time of your entry, the 15-minute close bullish, like the previous 15 close bullish, would you still take it?
This one was, so look at that, like that 15 wick, because even though this 15 closed bullish, you still hadn't liquidated any of these lows, so you still got your overall daily lows to come and grab, so you can be shorting there as soon as price comes into that, and then if price was to have closed strong, then you'd cut the trade straight away at like what, break even or minus 1 or 2 ticks, but execute as it comes into that level and just kind of see how it reacts. And if it reacts like that, amazing. You got a very nice trade. And then you also had the little 15 liquidity grab there as well, which you can see. So you had that initial 15 rejection, and then if I get rid of this, push down, grab the lows. You'd be at least, well, I mean, once you got a sniper entry like that, man, just go break even, see how it rocks. What did you hit at this point? This point you hit 9 ticks, you probably wouldn't have been securing. See how it then pushes, and then you got 15 down into that low. Some of the best trades and setups I've seen on gold recently is like when it comes into these levels, just execute the levels and see how it plays. Like example here as well, broke below, retested. As soon as it breaks back above, you get long off that retest, playing it back up into this resistance. There's another 15 back up there. And that's your trade for the day.
Like there are times when I feel like there's always a setting up on a 500, but suddenly when I look at 15 or 30, so when I want to go long, the 30 just closed bearish.
It depends. It
So
depends
this,
how aggressive and whereabouts it is. So like, if you're trading off this
suppose
level, you couldn't
now
trade that.
I'm okay up just a second.
Morningstar. Yeah, it was a Morningstar as well, David. Yeah, it was, man. It was. It was a very nice one as
Suppose
well.
this is a good support, and the trade you were talking about was just above this support. So would you still take it?
Yeah, because it hadn't actually. If you get rid of this, so this is a nice one because this is a level where you haven't had any liquidity grabs. So anyone who's jumping in longs here, they're gonna have their stop loss just below there, and that's why we want to be shorting into that. So
Yeah, that's a good
anyone
one.
who jumps in long there, they got their stop loss below that previous daily low. So we already know gold's at least going to come and grab that daily low, and that stop punt is the trade that we want to take, which is 20 ticks.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. So that all stems from understanding the liquidity. Liquidity is like the most important part. Like exactly the same here. Like you got a nice level of resistance here. As soon as price grabs the higher, what's this on? This is the 30-minute time frame. Close nice and bearish. Like all of these nice bounces. You get fake outs, liquidity grabs, and trading the levels. Like here, you got fake out, break above. As soon as it breaks above, you get in the retest there. Stops go down there, and you've got another highs of almost 20 ticks in this little bounce as well. So and exactly the same here. Break above, quick little hook, 10. It's all execution, liquidity, and levels, man. That's all it is. Sometimes a trade may require more analysis and more like kind of digging in deep, but sometimes it's just trading off the levels and seeing how they react. If you get like for instance, if you got short here off this support
Yes.
and it closed above, hard stops here, but you cut the trade as soon as it closes above, straight away. But if it
Yeah,
doesn't,
that's a good entry.
it's better, man. You'll be able to execute a lot more, man. And you actually see, and this is just for gold as well. Things will trade like NAS will be very different, but for gold, man, gold can just move so simple of just very simple support and resistance levels with liquidity grabs, and like that is it, man. It's honestly like even if you look here yesterday, broke above this resistance, came back down for a retest. These bounces are like minimum 15-20 ticks off just a very simple level. Same again here, breaks below the level, retests. It was pretty strong, but just as an example, bounce back down to lows, 26 ticks. Is it easy to make 1K a week? Depends on many of things, Terry. I could say it's easy, but it all depends on your account size, your position sizing. If for me, I'm trading 10 contracts. So for me to make $1,000 profit a week on gold is very, very simple. It's just catching 10 ticks, and I've already done that this week. So 10 contracts, 10 ticks is I could be buying here and selling there, and that tiny little move there could be my week. So it's very, very easy, but it all depends on position sizing, consistency, and your account sizing, and risk management. Was we hadn't grabbed any daily lows for a few days. Yeah, 100% David. That was it. Playing it down into them daily lows. So the whole execution all comes from understanding liquidity points. That's the reason I was looking to play this long up on gold. 30 liquidity and liquidity over here as well. And you can see before this push down here, all of these three highs here haven't yet been grabbed, so it's also going to be a nice target. All of these here. Pound placement. Yeah, we'll take a look, Harry. Take a look, man. What do you have that level? Which one, man? Which one? If you mean this one, it's just previous level of support and resistance. See here? Support, broken, tried to come up, break above, support, fake out, support. Hey bro, how are you today? I'm good, thank you, man. I'm good. We can see if we're gonna get a nice trade on gold today. We're waking around. We're kind of messing around a lot on this 15. But yeah, that trade yesterday. I'm so gutted we didn't get to snipe that trade yesterday. Right there, 45 ticks. Man, I honestly would have been done for the week with FOMC. Pound, yeah, pound. Let's have a look at pound. Let's have a look. So you've had a big sell-off on the pound futures off the back of that news. You just had some very big news for the pound. So I think the daily was overall bearish anyway. So you just had a continuation back down. Yeah, so daily's overall bearish, came back up, re-grabbed daily highs, just grabbed daily support actually, sorry, previous daily low, and spiked it down. The overall daily low that we've been talking about for a while is all the way down here. But I personally wouldn't trade pound today, or I'd wait for at least like the hourly close and wait for the London Open, just because you've had that pound news, which is very, very big. So you've had a big reaction. You want to see if this is going to close nice and bearish, or is this move just going to be completely reversed? You know, it's starting to leave a wick, but it's yeah, I probably want to wait for the close. And if you're going to get any trades, you're going to have to wait for it to come back up and kind of retest these levels, I think. But I'd be careful on the pound today, just with that news. There's a lovely sell-off of that resistance there. Very simple resistance, big push down. But yeah, you just had some big CPI news. So let's wait. We'll keep an eye on the pound. But I think you need a little bit more price action in order to get a trade soon. I think, man. I'm more familiar with pips. What's the difference between pips and ticks? Nothing, Stefan. The exact same thing, man. Exact same thing. Pips is just what people say in FX. Ticks is what is used in futures.
It's a video that I 100% legitimately play.
Hey, that's a good Joe Rogan clip.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Yeah, it's good, man. It's good. And I'm trying to release a video for you guys on trading gold futures as well. I'm just waiting for my thumbnail man to make me the thumbnail, and then I can post it. It's all ready to rock.
Yeah, I'm waiting for like making $100 weekly, was it?
Yeah, I'll do that. So this one is this one's kind of doing about how 10 ticks twice a week can literally change your entire game.
Yeah.
Which would be good, man. It'll be good. And to net profit, and this is including losses, 10, 20, 30 ticks on gold a week is not very hard. It's not very hard at all. What's up with gold today? Any trade? Just waking up, bro. I'm just waiting, man. Yeah, have a look. I was looking to get long off this 30 flip. But the 5-minute push too quick, and then close with a huge wick. So I'm looking to buy gold back up into 1953.5 ish to 1954. But I need to see more from this 5-minute. This 5 minutes too choppy. Why is my trading view being weird? I can't type anything on trading view. What's going on? What the fuck? Why can't I type on trading view? Give me 2 seconds, because let me close trading view. It's not letting me. I can't move anything. Let me quit trading view and start again. Alright, let me try to fire this up again. You gonna play bull? Trading view? What's going on? There we go. There we go. Is there either my computer's lagging or trading view's lagging? I don't know what's going on here. I think it might be my computer. Why can't I not move this around? I think it's my dodgy Wi-Fi. FOMC today? Yeah, FOMC today. Yeah, I think you're gonna see gold push higher today. I can't. Why? What the fuck's going on? I literally cannot do anything on TradingView. everything else is working. Why is TradingView not working? Is everyone else's TradingView working alright? Is it just mine?
Yeah, mine's working fine.
Literally, I can't do anything. What the hell?
Right on the web.
Yeah, I might have to. Let me try and quit it. Let me try and quit TradingView again. Ah, bollocks! I just quit Google Chrome. Fucking twat. No, I think it's my computer. Yeah, I think my Wi-Fi being really shit today. Alright, back on. Right, let me quit. Oh no, there you go, we're back. Alright. We're working. We're working. There we go. Yeah, I mean, gold off FOMC. Let's have a look. So I'll just give I don't want to give too much of a high time frame because anything can happen. But from a technical perspective, gold on the daily, on the weekly is bullish. On the daily, you've come back down. You've liquidated the previous daily lows and bouncing off this support. So you've already got like a pretty nice reaction off them previous daily lows. You're also bouncing off this resistance, so you're pretty much trapped anywhere in this range, which is still what, range of like 73 ticks. On the weekly time frame on gold, I think it's time for us to come up and grab some highs. We haven't grabbed any weekly highs on gold for quite some time now, and I think in the next few weeks you could see gold all the way back up here. Before this big push down here, you didn't liquidate any weekly highs. So this is going to be a big level to come and grab in the next few weeks. So yeah, gold's looking pretty bullish to me. We're halfway through this month, and if you look at gold on the monthly, you're at massive support. So if anything, it makes sense for gold to keep pushing up, at least to come and grab previous monthly highs this month. So yeah, I personally think gold's going to go up today, but what I think and what's going to happen are two very different things. You can only react to what the news is going to do. But yeah, from a technical standpoint, yeah, I think gold may keep pushing higher. Like I say, I won't be trading big swing moves until that news comes out. But yeah, AG, how are you? Look at NQ. Let's have a look, man. Let's have a look. How did Nasdaq move yesterday? Actually, how did Nasdaq move? Oh, nice sell-off yesterday on Nasdaq. Look at that, lovely sell-off. Very nice push yesterday. After Monday dicked around so much, you got a lovely sell-off on Nasdaq. So let me just have a look at. See how the Russell pushed. 230 wicked out the highs. Yeah, Nasdaq was clean yesterday by the looks of it. So yeah, look at that on Nas as well. Rejecting big support and hasn't yet grabbed any daily highs. So you got some levels on Nasdaq to some highs to come and grab. 15,500 is probably a pretty strong level. I'll be watching for on Nasdaq. 15.5, yeah, big level. Big below. When grabbing candle low is going to help up, or when grabbing a high will help it go low. Yeah, it's pretty much that they've like the reason behind it is just because there's always buyers and sellers above like a candle high or low. It just depends on which is going to take over. But if you're in an overall downtrend, like for example, if gold needs to grab more liquidity before having like a big push down like here, you know, and you see something like this, it's always very probable that you're going to come up and grab some previous like highs before having that push back down, because that's where the sellers are sitting, which you need to get filled before you have the momentum to push down. So that's why it's nicer to watch it on the higher time frame, because if it hasn't been grabbed in a while, you know it's almost ready to come in at any point. Same here, you get a nice break above resistance, hadn't grabbed really any lows, you come down, you grab the lows, you pick up the orders, then you have the big run. And yeah, it happens on gold a lot. I assume that would have been grabbed on the currency. Yeah, it's just buys and sellers always sitting above and below them candles. Wave formation occurs? I'm not too sure, man. I'm not too sure. Possibly because it retests and pullbacks to grab the highs low. Yeah, pretty much, man. Yeah, like in this push here, nice push down, comes back up, and then boom. So yeah, that kind of nice drive, boom, and that's the liquidity grab, and that's the liquidity grab of the previous 5-minute high as well there. So you come up, wick out the highs, have a nice push. But yeah, gold on the 30 has closed very doji. It's pushing up as we expected and as we wanted, but it's just too choppy to jump in. You know, it's really pushed up 10 ticks, but it's just too choppy, too choppy. But yeah, I'm hoping we see some. Like I say, it's FOMC today, but I'm hoping we do see some volume in London. But we're creeping up here. You may have to. You may pull back a little bit more on gold. Just shorted NAS. It's looking pretty strong. I reckon you probably come and grab some highs. Anyone who is shorting NAS is probably trying to do something like this. So you can see a tiny little pullback, and you'll probably see these highs grabbed. Look at it. So see, Goldie's pushing up here. This might be the strongest 5 you've had in all of this push. So it looks like a potential retail trap here on gold as well. You see these big rejections. People try to jump in shorts. You know, stops probably above this high, and that's kind of where I wanted to be buying into. Anyone who's jumping in shorts here is going to get squeezed out in a second on gold. The more you reject without grabbing highs, the more people try and jump in shorts. So, for me on gold, you're going to see a spike higher. Put some dollar signs up there. Have you used VWAP? I have it here on my Ninja Trader. I look at it from time to time, but I don't really like trade off it. It's probably better for if you're trading like some more equity futures, I think. I haven't really seen it too well on gold. A lot of ask at 53.1 may pop soon with 53.1. Yeah, I think you'll see that, man. I think you'll see it push pretty nicely. 5 minutes just closed strong, still rejecting, but you still have got like 4 ticks to come up and re-grab some highs. I mean, if you could spike down a little bit more, I would consider longs and stops go below there, but it's quite a tight range. It's quite a tight range. But yeah, no, I see people using VWAP pretty well. I don't really use any indicators because I'm pretty much pure price action. Ooh, look at this Goldie having this little push down. What do you have? How many ticks into these highs? 6. It's a bit too tight of a range to want to buy this. But your stop loss could be like 5 ticks. Break even there. You may see it push a little bit more. But it's a bit too tight of a range. The reason you want to be buying into this is because this is a level where people are going to be trying to jump in short. Stops above this high. So as soon as these highs get grabbed, that's then we want to be break even managing risk and see how it rocks. But yeah, you may see gold push up into 1953.5. If anyone wants to scalp that little play, kind of the play that I wanted from down here, but it's just too doji. So as soon as these highs get grabbed, that's where you have to manage risk. You see Don make a million yesterday? Yeah, I did. I seen that. Yeah, it's pretty fucking wild. Fair play to him. It's fucking crazy. I saw the reel. I didn't watch the stream marathon, but I saw the reel. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Fair play to him. It's fucking mad. Yeah, he's what 23 or something. 23 years old, just reached a milli. Yeah, fucking insane, man. What a guy. Massive achievement. Yeah, amazing achievement, man. Absolutely incredible. Incredible achievement. And that's literally, and that just goes to show, that's why I always say, and that's literally, I'm pretty sure what does he just trades gold as well. Like, that's literally just hit, he just hit $1 million US, and it's just, yeah, it's literally just trading gold. So yeah. Pretty incredible. If this dips back down a little bit more, I may snap a little play here. I don't know what the fills are going to be like though. No, I'm not in this just yet. I'll move out of the way just so I'll show you guys. But if I do take this, the stops will be down here because this is the 5-minute liquidity grab. If we start to reject though, I'll consider it. Because the more, let me just make sure it's not being grabbed on another currency pair. No, let me, oh, no, yeah, not yet. If we get some rejections here, I may look for this play. What is this? Oh, this is the last 5 of the 15 though. This is the last 5 of the 15. But if you don't grab this high, we can get an entry worthwhile, minimum 10 ticks. I will look for this play up. So where would we have to tap into for it to be 10 ticks? I have to go for minimum 10 ticks. So to push 10 ticks up into them highs, entry's probably got to be somewhere down here to make it worthwhile. So let's see how this next 15 opens, and you may see buys up into this resistance here on gold. Double top on the futures chart as well. We're gonna get this. I'll recheck the pound futures in a second as well. See how that's shaping up. Let's see. So 5 minutes. Is the 5 minute gonna engulf, or is it gonna start to reject? Is Don lucky or really skillful? He's 23 years old. Who's made 1.6 million. Is it possible for everyone? It's definitely not. He's definitely not lucky. That's for sure. No one can get lucky that many times. I don't know how long he's been trading for, but he's probably been trading for what, like 4 or 5 years or something. I don't know. All right. So if we can see this dip down and grab these previous 5-minute lows, I'll consider some longs. Come and grab these lows, and I'll look for some longs on gold.
Yeah.
5 years, yeah, no, 5 years, yeah, incredible, yeah. 5 years, there you go, yeah. 5 years of pure dedication, showing up like what, 2 to 3, 4 hours every single day. So yeah, it's absolutely not luck. It's not possible for everyone though. No, it's absolutely not possible for everyone. Not everyone is made to be a trader. I think everyone can be a trader. Like I said, I don't think everyone should be a trader. It requires a lot of characteristics that are pretty hard just to teach and acquire, but it's, yeah, I admit it's possible for sure. Depends on what you are as a person. 2.5 years, not a single pair. It's coming, man. It's coming. 2.5 years is good. Don't know if he's good. Like I said, I didn't make any money for the first 2 years. Oh, we're getting a little spike here on Goldie. I don't know what the feels are going to be like. I might have to take this half risk just to see first. Let's see if we're going to grab this previous 15 low first. I might look for a breakout of this 5. On the year's coming. Yeah, 100%, man. 100%. Easy. Easy. See, actually, I may have a buy stop on. I'm not going to take the retest entry. I'm going to look for a buy stop. On gold, if I get this buy stop, it's going to be at 52.7. Because look at all this resistance. So if you re-break this high, yeah, it's going to be a tight squeeze to squeeze out 10, but it's looking nice. He deposited 147 count last year and turned it into 1 million in 12 months. Has been shown 5. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's insane, incredible, absolutely incredible, absolutely incredible. How would you know if you suit trading? Well, I mean, you gotta be very passionate about it. Like, if you come in, like I say, I didn't make any money in trading for the first 2 years, but not once in them 2 years. Oh, well, that's actually a lie. I quit trading for like maybe a couple of weeks, but I never, like, I could end the week like in a pretty big loss, and I would still be on Monday morning raring to go again and raring to progress and learn and get better and push myself. If you're like the type of person that likes an easy life and you don't like to push yourself, trading's probably not for you. But if you're the type of person that does like to, you know, push your limits, be tested all the time, you know, be like step out of your comfort zone and really adapt, then yeah, trading's for you. And if you're all about like progression, it's good. But if you want an easy life where you just show up and you think it's going to be the same every single day now, then yeah, it's not for you. But for me, I love the fact that the markets are always changing, the markets are always testing you, and there's no such thing as mastering the markets. It's all about mastering yourself, which is why I love it so much. You know, never master the markets, you can only master yourself. And that's why I love all the things outside of trading that help me become a better trader and trading psychology. Just finished work, sorry, what did I miss? Nothing just yet. We're looking for this little play up on gold here, so you know you probably just joined at the best time. 5 minutes closing bearish. We can see, I'm just looking for this 5 minute to see some rejections to buy up into this resistance. And retails are making bank on this one today. But yeah, like you got to give trading like a minimum 6 months to a year to really know if you like it. But yeah, you have to be very passionate about it. If you think it's going to be an opportunity for you to get rich quick, trading is absolutely not for you. Trading is by no means easy. There's much easier ways to make money than trading. You need the patience of a god. Yeah, 100% you do. You need the patience and discipline in all aspects of life as well. That's why, you know, working out and doing all them things off the charts is so important. It's all about progression in yourself as opposed to trying to master the technicals and finding some secret strategy. It doesn't exist. The key to trading success is mastering yourself and mastering your emotions and mastering your mind.
It's not flipping.
Nah, not yet. Yeah, so no buys on gold just yet. Not yet.
London open in 10 minutes.
Yeah. So 7:35. 07:35. Look at this 15 self. Definitely passion, yeah, passion for sure. You have to love it. Like I say, like, well, this is a pretty steep stuff. The retailers are making bank on this one today. The more you leave that, the more you're likely to see that grab. Look at that, 15 ticks. So if this doesn't get grabbed now, this is going to be a lovely FOMC level. I would like to see it grabbed here in London, but if it doesn't get grabbed in London, this is going to be a very nice level to be grabbed on FOMC. But I think you'll see. I think we could buy into this today. Yeah, a passion. Yeah, a passion for trading, not a passion for making money. Like when I first started trading, all I wanted to do was make money. I didn't care about the charts. I didn't care about technical analysis and being able to read the markets. I just cared about how much money can I make and how fast can I make it. And that's the reason that I fucking ate shit in trading for 2 years. When I got trading to a point where like I'm not trading because I need to make, and I just constantly want to make money. Trade from a passion of wanting to be able to call market direction well, and you'll be much better off. Gold futures on the 30s had a rejection there, but you haven't grabbed the 30 lows, so I think you could see them grab today. If Harry's still watching that, I'll be looking for a liquidity grab into this low. You may come and grab the highs if you can grab the highs. One more time, like this. You may see boom, and then boom, or just over all shorts. Yeah, shorts back down into that low look pretty nice. How you doing, Az? Yeah, I'm good, thank you, man. I'm good. We're chilling, hoping to get a trade here pre-FOMC in this London session. I'm not trading in New York today, so I'd like to be potentially in and out today. That came up, ran these highs, failed to close above. How long are you streaming for? About another hour and 20. Depending on if we get an entry. If we get an entry, I'll be staying on for a little bit longer. But yeah, in about an hour and 10. Hour and 20. And gold has dropped. Yeah, it's just dropped. Yeah, it's not a huge drop, but it is, yeah, to what a little 15 tick bounce. It's in a very, very tight range. But the fact that we didn't grab these highs is going to be a lovely level to look for longs into. Times of New York session start. New York session, it depends on where you are. For me here in Brisbane time, the New York Open is at 11:30 p.m. But you can trade pre-New York as well. Yeah, 11 p.m. Yeah. So you do already have a top wick on this. Let me see. Has this? We've got 3 minutes to this. Hourly. Yeah, hourly's looking at pretty. Well, yeah, hourly did actually grab previous hourly high, not closed above just yet. But if this hourly closes above this level here, you're gonna look to fulfill this range. So let's see. We only got 5 more minutes to that hourly close, so it makes sense just to wait for that. But if this hourly closes above this in the next 5 minutes, you could look to play this range, which is what, 20 ticks. If the hourly closes below, you may just see it dip a little bit low, which will also be nice. You got a nice range either way. Whichever way this closes, you got a nice range here. If it closes bearish, amazing, go short. If it closes bullish, amazing, go long. Gold in September is pretty choppy, as turned into August of previous years. No, I don't think so. I think it's been moving pretty nice. Well, let's have a look. No, so yeah. So I mean, this is a lovely trending move. Like here is a huge move, huge. It ranged for what, like quite a few days there. Now you had a lovely move down. So where's the start of September? Give me 2 seconds, guys. My dog's freaking. Hey, Sammy. Hey, Sammy. Hey. Sorry guys, my dog was just going crazy. But yeah, now I think September's been moving it's been moving very well. This is the start of September. In this big downtrend, yeah, absolutely huge move. So yeah, so it's been trending very nice, very, very nice. Euro sell, possibly. Let's have a look. Yeah, so we're going to wait for the hourly close on gold. Yeah, we'll have a look at euro. Let's have a look at euro. Euro. Haven't analysed the euro this week. So when do we put in this range? Start of the week. Euros sell. I don't really see. I mean, if you're gonna get sells, it has to be from this level. But the closer you get to FOMC, I wouldn't be trying to predict too much. But it looks like you may get a continuation back down. You know, you've come up, you've liquidated these highs. You probably have this little left shoulder head, come back up for that right shoulder before pushing down on gold. Sorry, on euro. So if I was going to short, it would have to be up here. I wouldn't short here because this hourly has wicked out these lows and closed back into this range. So unless you want to get stuck in a range like that pre FOMC, I wouldn't take anything unless you come back up into here. Daily. How's the day looking? Oh, look at that. You grabbed. So these are the lows that I had marked on from whenever we jumped on. But you've now come down. You've liquidated them lows and had a nice little reaction. Weekly is also a big support. I haven't really grabbed any weekly highs on the euro. So also something to consider. I'll be marking on that previous weekly high as a level to potentially get grabbed. May spike up in that. So the way that you want to be trading this play, if you're looking for sells from this level, anchor yourself and buy up into that. And if the sells don't work, well, you already got longs, so you don't really care. So you can see something like this, and then like this, or you break above this level on euro. This is the previous weekly high, where you could easily grab that and again keep ripping, or then see that push. But either way, it looks like euro futures are gonna have a 40 tick bounce to the highs minimum. So if you go long and it just keeps ripping up, well, then you don't have to try and predict shorts. So you're hedging yourself and anchoring yourself to whatever FOMC can do. Even that's not trouble to get short, which is mid-September. I agree, man. I agree. Any trades yet? No, not yet, man. I'm just waiting for this hourly close on gold. Seeing if we can close either respecting this level or close below. If you close below here, you're going to get sells back down to the lows. But be marking on these highs up here, guys, because these highs are very likely to be grabbed today. Very, very likely. Fucking hell. Sammy! Hey! No, stop, Sammy. No. So if we start to reject, so this is the last 5 minutes of this hourly, and we're coming into the last 10 seconds, and look how this is already starting to have a reaction. So this hourly close is going to be very, very key. Very, very key. There you go, so you just closed below. Not the best close, but you have just closed below the support on the hourly on gold. Instant bottom wick. Gold, 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 gold. How many ticks do you have up into previous highs? 6, not bad. You probably come and grab 15-minute lows. Let's see. I think it's going to come and grab these 15-minute lows before any potential retracements on gold. If it doesn't, that's going to be a short opportunity as well. Crude oil. Crude oil has been on a pretty big run recently. You may see some pullbacks back down into these levels and back down into like $80 soon. But yeah, overall oil is very, very bullish. Like I say, you may get these pullbacks back down into here. If If you break below here, you know, retesting like $80 on the high time frame could be pretty nice, but it's a pretty far away call right now. So don't want to give it. I don't want to call any like swing analysis because anything could happen today. But yeah, you know, you've been in this nice little uptrend, and yesterday you've actually broken out of it, which is quite interesting. So you've broken out of this. You've broken out of this strong push up here. You've broken out, you retested, and you've had a nice little dip down there. So when did that happen? That happened last night, and it's dipped down like what, almost 200 ticks. So yeah, the overall level, if you're in short, is going to be $88. But you may see some pullbacks today back up into these levels before potentially going lower. But it's overall very bullish. It's on a pretty nice uptrend as well. You got no bottom wick on this month, which is pretty interesting. But yeah, I do think oil's getting into some levels where it is due a correction, and a pretty steep one as well. But unless you're already in shorts, you don't just want to be unless you're already in longs, you don't just want to be predicting that shorts are going to come in. You know, the trend is very bullish. But this is breaking out nicely. So you've broken out of this trend line, but you haven't actually broken the trend. So break of a trend line doesn't always mean a break of a trend. If you were to break this little uptrend here, you'd probably have to close below this level to confirm it may be time to pull back and come and grab these lows. And I think probably $85 is probably going to be a nicer level down here. Nice little level to come back down and retest. But if you fail to close below this level on the 4 hourly, you know, there's no reason to see oil continue to push up, because like I say, so it's overall very bullish. It's kind of been this little channel. Look at that, nice little channel there. Little channel, fine breakout, retest, lovely shorts there. I need gold to either grab the highs or grab the lows in this 5 minute and the 15. If it grabs the highs, the 5 minute highs first, you could see some shorts into the 15 lows. But it's looking pretty choppy. And if you look at let's just have a look at the hourly here on gold. Yeah, so we're in a, like, I mean, your support level is going to be there. It's the new support. So kind of, you know, you just rejected it here, like there, so you don't cut through the bodies there. You kind of sat right on that level. So you are still at hourly support. So we're in a very, very tight range. If we're going to see if we can play this range, which I'm kind of looking to do, you kind of at least need to come back down and grab this 30-minute low before seeing a potential push back up. So as soon as we get that and potential rejections, this is going to be a nice level to look for longs up into this double top up here. But there's no shorts for me on gold. There's no shorts for me until you get 30 closures out of this range. Retrace to 82, 83, something like that. Yeah, easily. Yeah, it looks far away now, but yeah, you could see that coming at any point. It'll take quite a while to get there, I think. It could take quite a few days to weeks or so, because it will be quite a corrective push down. But yeah, easily back down $80. Yeah, no, easy. Alright, we got London Open here as well. We got the London Open. Let's see if we can get some London volume. I'm kind of if gold can come up and grab these highs before grabbing this low, you know, you have a potential short into it. But if you grab the lows first, then amazing, it's going to leave these highs to buy into. Which is looking like you may grab the lows first. So yeah, are we grabbing these lows? Yeah, we're about to grab these lows, which is nice. So let me just bring this level down here, maybe? No, here. So you've just grabbed the 30 lows on the currency. No, sorry, you just come very, very close to. You're about to wick out those. There you go. So you're now grabbing the lows without grabbing these 5-minute highs. So this is a potential level. What the hell? Why is this not working? Let's see pullback to get a nice little spike down now. So what, you come back down into these lows. But yeah, I'll be jumping on Asia tomorrow. Like I said, I'm not trading New York today because it's FOMC, but Asia will be very interesting tomorrow. Seeing how Asia reacts off that news will be very interesting. So if you got retail traders are going up for stake, yeah, I know, man. Fucking hell. They fucking what they got 20 ticks, yeah, motherfuckers. They're out for steak and I'm eating chicken and rice by the looks of it. It's not a bad level to look for some bounces of. You haven't grabbed any 5-minute highs here as well. But yeah, the fact that the more that gold kind of creeps down pre-FOMC, you're going to see this whole move retraced. There's a very high chance that these highs are going to get grabbed today. So if you keep stacking up full margin longs, no stop loss, gang.
Yeah, I'm here.
So yeah, the 30 ticks up into the highs, which would be a lovely move. Before this little push up here, so this is quite an interesting point as well. So before this little reaction back up off here, what didn't gold do? It didn't actually wick out the low. So, you know, we're going to see a push down into there. Very possible. So we've got two very nice liquidity levels to be watching for gold. If we get some bearish closures, you know, I want to look for this push, man. You see these highs grabbed first. So if gold was going to have a big reaction back up, you would see wick out the previous low, and then you could be looking for the push. But the fact that you haven't yet wicked out these lows makes this low a level of liquidity. I mean, you could see fucking FOMC just come out and literally just fucking go absolutely crazy. Or it could not do that much, who knows. Does it usually reverse in Asia after a big move? Continuation, probably. Depends how it depends how it comes out. To be honest, depends how the news comes out. But you can usually, after a big news release in the US, you usually get some pretty nice moves in the Asia markets reacting to however that news is going. So it could give potential pullbacks for the day, and you get the continuations in London and US, or it can just continue pushing. But either way, it typically gives pretty nice moves. Each HighImpact news, FOMC, CPI, NFP are probably the biggest ones. 5 minutes trying to close bearish on gold. It's not yet closed bearish though. You do have 10 ticks back up into the previous highs, but I'm not a huge fan of this volume. now you got a little double bottom here. We're squeezing on gold. We're getting into very, very tight ranges. Come on, Goldie, give us some move, man. Give us some movement. What do you want to see happen before you take a trade? Or could you short into that level? Yeah, you can. So you can short into these lows, but you need to come up and liquidate these highs first. So that's all I'm pretty much waiting for, to see if price can push up into here before we could see that push down into that low. Or, you know, if you grab these lows, then you may see the push up into the highs. But you're pretty much on the 5 minute, just stuck in this range. And, you know, if you're in a range, you can take trades if you're at the lows or the highs, but when you're in the middle, it kind of gets pretty difficult. If we pull back up to, you know, these broken levels, then amazing, I can short it down to the lows. But yeah, it gets pretty difficult, especially pre-FOMC FOMC as well. I'm not really actively looking for too much. You can see how gold's just ranging. The safest bet on gold is going to be waiting for closures below here or closures above there. I'm not really doing too much until then. So yeah, I'm just waiting for. I need like a clean intraday break for me to want to take a trade in that range. But yeah, it's not a range you really want to get too trapped in, to be honest. But this double top up here is going to be a very, very nice long opportunity today. I probably won't take as I'm not watching FOMC, but yeah. Gold buys up into these highs at some point today. It's going to be very nice. You may come and grab these lows first, though. Let's see how the analysis is going on. AEDN trade. Still kind of ranging. Pound still pushing down. Yeah, everything's just ranging today. Like I said, it's pretty expected. But yeah, I agree. I'll be in only if that happens. Yeah, it's actually looking to be a nice setup, man. FOMC for me is at like 4 AM or something stupid, so I'm not even gonna trade it. I'm not gonna trade New York at all. But yeah, the likelihood of these highs and these lows getting grabbed is very high. So this is the Asia low, and this is also the Asia previous high. Let me just make sure make sure these little 5-minute highs didn't get grabbed on a different currency chart. No. So the more gold pushes down here, and the more it keeps leaving these intraday liquidities, the more likely you could see FOMC just completely reverse this position. The only way I can short down into these lows if you come up and grab these 5-minute highs. Otherwise, if you start jumping in shorts on gold now, where's your stop going to be? What, above the double top? Nope. Your stop's going to have to be huge. But yeah, on a day like today, for you guys who are just not maybe never really traded FOMC before, just use it as an observation day, or use it as a backtesting day. It's not a day to be actively jumping in many positions. It's a day to be observing and just taking like the highest quality of setups. If I was trading on my own right now, I wouldn't even be watching the charts today. Yeah, retailers are making bank off these shorts, aren't they? Look at that. Almost, what, 35 ticks? Oh, look at that. Big push. Big push. Oh, look at that. We're coming down into some lows now. I'd love to get a short, but that's okay. Ooh. There you go. So you just grab them lows, and now you're going to have to see how you're going to react here. So you've just whipped out that low there, which is nice. That ended up coming in quicker than I actually thought. So what's that? Little break, very small, I wouldn't have taken it. Little 13 tick bounce. Long next. Yeah, maybe, man, maybe. They need to give a pretty strong reaction out of here to want to just jump in it just yet. Yeah, it very well could come in. But yeah, it needs a pretty big push and more structure. It could easily just, you know, range now in between, like here. That's the thing. That's the difficult with shorting gold right now. You're shorting right into big hourly resistance. You just grab this hourly low. About to grab this hourly low. So you haven't. Oh, that's it. So on the currency, you've just grabbed the low, but on the futures, you haven't actually grabbed the lows yet, which is quite interesting. Instant bottom width for longs. Nah. So for longs, it needs to break structure. It's way too bearish now. So it'd have to close like above like this to want to go in long. You have to close back above that support. As long as you hold below that support, you just want to be going short. So you'd have to get closures back above here now to want to jump in longs. So I wouldn't be jumping in any longs. If anything, if we can get pullbacks, you'd be wanting to play it back down. Because broken below support, come back up, resistance, keep pushing. Yeah, so if I want to go longs, you can only go long as long as the 30 holds above this level. As long as the 30 and hourly is trading below that level, you can only go short. So this is the only push we've actually had below that level. But if you get closures back above and this hourly does closing above, then yeah, amazing. Then you can still go long up into all these highs. Yeah, I wouldn't be jumping in any longs anytime soon. I don't know how long I'm going to watch London for here. It's not looking great. But yeah, the closer you get to New York, the more. I mean, yeah, like I say, trade this London session, and then yeah, don't even attempt to even trade later on. Because if you take a loss on a day on FOMC, you're gonna kick yourself. And you'd be like, why the hell was I trading on a day like FOMC? What news have you got tomorrow? You got more pound news tomorrow. Look at that. Unemployment claims, yeah. I'm gonna wait for this 30 close. Wait for this 30 close. See if it gives us a setup, I'll stay on. But if not, I'm not gonna watch this for too much longer. You had a nice little push down there, but no liquidity grab, so no shorts for me. We've got to stick to the plan. But this, like I say, this whole move could be completely retraced today. Completely retraced. Same as here. This is now going to be a liquidity level. Yeah. So you're leaving a lot of liquidity to this move up. A lot. Let me send in this to Discord if anyone's not on the stream. I mean, if you were to get longs, if you got strong 15 close, you could probably take longs before waiting for that, but it'd have to be a strong close on like the 15 or 30, because you're having some pretty big rejections from here, 20 and 40 back up into the highs. So if you get a potential 5-minute morning start, that's what you could consider. Which I would consider. It'd be half risk. I consider that. The fuck is gold doing, bro? Yeah, gold's on a little pullback today, but like I say, you're gonna be looking for longs on gold. Longs. But yeah, gold's not doing anything right now. If you look at gold on the hourly, I'm pretty zoomed in here just to see for intraday scalps. But if you look at gold on the hourly, it's not doing anything. Just ranging in between this support and this resistance. But I think you're gonna see some pretty steep pushes today. Discord. Let me just send in these levels in the Discord. This 5-minute close is strong. I can consider a little Morningstar retracement trade, but it'll very likely only be half risk. Lost 1k on the pullback. Thought it was going up. Oh man. As long as it's sticking to 1-2% risk, man, loss is okay. But yeah. There you go. So you just got no, instant top wake, no. And this would have had to pull back down to here for me to want to consider Morningstar. And I'd be break even as soon as it grabs that high, but you could see a little retracement. But yeah, the gold, if you trade gold in this range, you just kind of have to accept that risk. The likelihood of you getting a high probability setup anywhere in here is very unlikely. Even prior to this drop, your levels are pretty much here. So if you take a trade in this range, yeah, you kind of have to accept that risk, and I would only be half risk. If I trade in this range, yeah, it would only be half risk. It doesn't make sense to go full risk in a range and on FOMC. So although I haven't taken a trade yet, I also haven't taken a loss. So I'm just waiting. We're just waiting. Because that's the thing, gold had, when you're trading here, it's got liquidity up here, but it's also got liquidity down there. So it's like, when you're in the middle of a range, you don't know which which highs or lows it's going to grab. The only way you want to trade a range is if you liquidate the lows, amazing go long. If you liquidate the highs, then amazing go short. Yeah, so you go with that previous 5. I'm going to see how this 30 is going to close in 4 minutes. If it's just going to close with not a whole heap of volume, I'm probably just going to leave London today. But these are going to be the levels to watch. You got some pretty nice levels to be watched on gold. For some longs. How big is that? So Danton lows is 50. 30, 40, yeah.
Did you say it was 50 ticks down into them lows?
Yeah, man. Yeah. 50. Yeah, 50. Yeah, so it's a pretty. If you get so if you, I was just looking. If you close below there, the next level is gonna be down there, which is a 50 tick range. But I possibly wouldn't trade it. Got to go catch you tomorrow, everyone. Yeah, enjoy it, man. See you tomorrow, man. Enjoy. Oh, wait 3 minutes. 30 is rejecting the support. Only trade I would have considered if you got a bottom wick for the morning star to play up. But it's not even too good if that 15. So you look at this. The 30's gone from looking incredibly bearish to now that you've grabbed that liquidity, you're all of a sudden having that instant reaction of almost 10 ticks. But it's not my trade. So let's see if the 30 is going to close below this low or not. If the 30 doesn't close below this low, I will stick around. But if it closes below that low, then you'll just stay in this range. Let's have a look. How did that euro end up playing out? Yeah. Ranging. Just got 40 seconds to close here. So if it closes below this low, you're not going to get any longs, and you're just going to continue to range anywhere in here. And this isn't a range you want to trade because you can get wicked out at any point. This is only a 17 tick range, which is too aggressive. But yeah, I'm not gonna spend my evening watching gold for hours before FOMC. But Asia could be interesting tomorrow, so we'll be on for the Asian session. Man, these London sessions are slow. There you go. Yeah, 30 just close below. Yeah, you're gonna see gold just range in these levels, guys. So I'm gonna leave it there. You got FOMC later on. These are the highs to be watching, but I personally would just stay off the charts today. Yeah, there's no point forcing a trade at FOMC and you end up taking a loss, and then you go, well, why the fuck did I take a trade at FOMC?
Alright, man. See you. Bye.
So yeah,
Take care.
enjoy, man. Easy catch you, mate. See you later, man. Yeah, Zoom guys will be on Asia tomorrow. I won't watch FOMC. It's at like 4 AM, so I couldn't care less about FOMC. But yeah, be very, very careful trading before it. For me personally, it's not worth risking your money because, like I say, if you take a loss, you're gonna massively kick yourself. So we'll wait for Asia tomorrow and then see what it's saying in the morning. So I'll talk to you guys later on in Discord. Enjoy the night. Yeah, do man. Enjoy. See you guys. Bye. Yeah, YouTube fam, I'm gonna wrap up there earlier than normal, just because the 30 is just gonna range on gold, and you got FOMC later. So yeah, it just doesn't really make sense to watch gold go sideways. But you guys have my levels now as well, so you can be watching for all liquidity grab areas on gold. You've already grabbed the low, so you may even see gold just completely retrace this London move. But for you guys new, we'll be live again in the morning for the Asian session. We'll see how FOMC's kind of played out during the night, and we'll see what we get. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. Appreciate you tuning in. See you guys next time. Peace.